Dr. Disrespect, Ninja, Pokemaine, XQC, Shroud. We all know these names, but why? With Twitch dominating live content and old media dying away, they are undoubtedly some of the most influential people in the internet, and the reason is streaming. Now, you might be wondering, why does this matter? What is the truth about streaming? Well, streaming holds great importance in that it reveals the truth about how powerful the internet is in captivating an audience. There are a countless number of content creators and personalities on every corner of the internet, but to what extent do these so-called influencers actually influence the majority of people? Well, for starters, I mean, have you been to Walmart or Target recently? Have you have you seen the blue-haired menace lurking behind the PS4 section? Target.
The fuck you say to me, you little How are you not in fucking school? You kiss your mother with that mouth? It's called you kiss your mother with that fucking mouth? Huh?
That's right. Ninja has merch in Walmart and Target. I thought I was safe. I thought when he went to Mixer we would be free, but now he's everywhere. And he killed Mixer. He's hungry for more. Soon all the posters at Five Below will be Tyler Ninja Blevins. And as funny as it is to see Ninja merch in public now, it really makes you think about the reality of new media and how it will effectively change how we look at almost every aspect of our lives. Instead of buying a Star Wars hat, you can buy a Ninja hat. And instead of buying a Funko Pop of Diva, you can get one of Ninja. You turn on Twitch, and what do you see? You see an ad with Dr. Disrespect selling you G Fuel, which I doubt we'll be seeing that one for a while, though. And you can't even get through a YouTube video without hearing about Raid Shadow Legends. Raid, I'll do a sponsorship. Hit me up, twitch.tv/Jonny_RaZeR. Sub with Twitch Prime. Shameless plug aside, you already knew all of that. The thing is, this is only the beginning. With over 3% of all cable subscriptions being canceled each year, many people turn to these creators for content. This in turn is making advertisers think differently about how they will market in the future. And there are always a few companies that are constantly sponsoring videos, and you know the names: Raid, NordVPN, Honey, G Fuel, and Raycon. These companies now have worldwide recognition, and their strategy makes sense. They are targeting the main demographic of people who will buy their product. Why pay Terry Crews $1 million to be in your Old Spice commercials when you could have some sweaty guy on the internet do it for a few grand? It has just a much broader and more personal appeal. Like, you see a lot of these sponsorships and they're like, yeah, I'm a normal person, this works. And that is a lot more engaging to a consumer than just being like, oh, my favorite movie star is driving a Prius. I sure do love Prius. That's not how people think. But advertisers are only scratching the surface. I predict that YouTube sponsorships will become more and more commonplace with larger and larger companies, and YouTube's only the beginning. I mean, look at esports. The CDL has sponsorships by Game Fuel, and they have, like, MLG for the longest time has always been associated with Mountain Dew and Doritos. So these sponsorships are still out there, and they're only becoming more and more prevalent. I predict that in 5 years, streamers specifically will be doing brand deals with live sponsorships similar to, like, the product placement of the early days of TV. And this obviously is under the assumption that a lot of advertisers are willing. Like, most mainstream products haven't really dipped into that, and they don't really have a reason to, because they already have that name brand recognition. Everybody already knows what Coca-Cola is. Like, you see an ad for it, but you don't need somebody to recommend it to you. They're not neglecting this side of the internet either. You still see the ads on the videos. They're just not sponsored. And like, you don't see Colin Carson cracking open a cold and refreshing Dr. Pepper on stream, but you do see ads before the video. In fact, the same ads that are airing on TV. And if you watch YouTube in the few weeks before the Super Bowl, I guarantee you that you will see at least one, probably like 5 Super Bowl commercials just in your ads alone. And that's not even counting the ones that are just already there in playlists that people already rank before the Super Bowl even starts. But aside from the main commercial brands that you think of, there is a lot of sponsored content that's specifically branded towards the creator. Like you see so many different brand deals with creators and companies, like all the G Fuel sponsorships, like Keemstar's flavor, Dr. Disrespect's flavor. Like those are specific brand deals with that creator in mind that links the two together, so you have a lot more recognition with your audience. And you also see stuff like PewDiePie selling chairs for the reasonable price of $3.99. I'm actually thinking of getting one of those. Unironically, this is my chair right now. Look at how decrepit it is. Look how my booty cheeks have literally faded the polish off this poor thing. This poor dining chair that I stole from downstairs. Um, but the way that we think of streamers as celebrities is changing as well. Ninja is the biggest example of this with Walmart. Like love him or hate him, Ninja is the definition of marketing. Look at his Walmart merch. Look at his appearance at New Year's.
Let's get it. Come on, baby. Show me what you got. Show me what. Just move. If you got to know it, just move. It's all I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement.
What Ninja has done is market himself into the mainstream eye. The question is, who will be the next to follow the trend, and when will they do it? Mr. Beast has a thriving merch store that nets him millions. I mean, I'd assume it nets him millions. I don't know how much sponsors do, but like, he has money and he gives most of it away. But he doesn't market in stores. Like, you can't buy the official Mr. Beast merch on Amazon. You have to go through his store. And you have U2's, which sells all the figures of different creators. But again, it's only on their site. And it's only a matter of time until one of these creators ventures into the real world like Ninja did, just crawling out of your monitor like the girl from The Ring. And it's coming sooner than you think. Like, I went to Target specifically to make that Ninja merch clip from earlier, but what I found shocked me. Alongside Ninja were these Lamo figures. You had Summit 1G, Tim the Tatman, Lyric, and Dr. Disrespect, which, upon further inspection, Target has unlisted the Dr. Disrespect figures, so... To reiterate, though, this is the future. That Funko Pop display in the back of GameStop is going to be filled with different creators who are smart enough to increase their brand to that mainstream appeal. Ninja already did it, so we know that it's possible. And let me just show you the power that has. My brother is not anything near what you would consider a gamer, but when Ninja was blowing up, he was watching. He, like many others, is starting to recognize the power of esports and its importance in entertainment. It's not just esports, though, it's streaming as a whole. He watches Twitch regularly now. Someone who before could not be bothered to watch any gaming content is now heavily invested in the Fortnite esports scene. And he also watches, like, these weird, like, gambling videos where people do slots, but that's a whole nother thing. But professional gaming is a skill, and like even just streaming in general, that's a skill. You might think, oh, anyone can pick up a game and be good at it. Oh, all you gotta do to stream is to play a video game. Nobody wants to watch somebody just playing a game. No one wants to watch someone who's just kind of alright. But there are a few people out there who are willing to put in the time and dedication to hone their craft and perform at the highest level, make the best content that they can, be cracked at every freaking game they play. It's the same as the NFL or NBA. These are the people that put in the work to get results. And with the rise of streaming, it's finally being recognized properly for its importance and merit. Like, esports, if you talked about esports, I'd say 5 years ago, you'd have a few people who would be interested. But now, it's so much, the scene is so much bigger than it ever was before, because people are finally recognizing it as a sport. Esports is a sport. These people are athletes. Esports, though, is just one link in a long chain of examples that show how streaming will be how you view live content in the future. Look at the SpaceX launch with all the pogs in chat. Look at Raj Patel, or the Austin show now. I'm not sure what his real name is or why he changed his channel name, but it doesn't matter. He has taken the format of The Bachelor and Bachelorette, crammed it into a 4 to 6 hour window, and popularized it with the inclusion of well-known faces on Twitch like Call Me Carson, Wilbur Soot, Jay Schlatt, heck, even freaking Project Melody. This show is not only the perfect adaptation of an existing formula, but the way that it's presented allows for so much more content to be made, which further grows the platform and audience of everyone involved. You may watch it for whoever you're interested in, be it one of the guests or the competitors, and then you're introduced to new streamers you might not have even heard about. And then the drama of what happens afterwards just fuels that fire, and pretty much everyone involved just gains clout. And I might make a video about this in the future, just going further in depth on how important the show is and just other aspects of it. But these examples are just the tip of the iceberg. Old media will still be preserved through Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Peacock. There's so many of them. Cardinal, Turkey, Honey. Which brings us to today's sponsor. I'm kidding. Imagine if I actually was sponsored. That would have been the best transition right there. You would have had to all watch it. That's the law. But many genres of TV are moving elsewhere. The talk show hosts, they're all out of touch. So here's a commentary channel. Game shows, look at Mr. Beast. Just look at that $1 million smile. Look at all look at all that money in his pocket. Reality TV will be gone. Literally, streaming is reality. A lot of the appeal of that content is most streamers are very down to earth. Like, unless they have like a good gimmick, like Dr. Disrespect, he's playing a character, Schlotty's playing a character. But a lot of these streamers are just like real people that you can feel like you can actually connect with. Like, especially for people like with depression, these streamers help them get through the tough times in their life because they are a person that you can look forward to. They're a person that you can see and feel connected with. All of these reality TV shows that document specific people's lives will be replaced with vlogs, just chatting, and drama. All all of the drama. Literally every day, just someone new getting canceled every day. Um, and that's the truth about streaming. It literally is the future. Until someone thinks of something better and we move on to that, Dr. Disrespect, Ninja, Pokemaine, XQC, Shroud, these are modern day celebrities, and none of them are the same. You watched Dr. Disrespect for his over the top character, and that's the same reason you watch Schlatt and his commitment to the bits. You watch Ninja and Shroud for their skill. You watch Pokemane and Call Me Carson for their funny personalities. You watch XQC for whatever nonsensical gibberish XQC says, whatever just kind of spews out of his mouth. That man has lost his mind. I think he might need help. These people are your movie stars. They are your writers, directors, athletes, and most importantly, your entertainment. Streaming is the future. And that's why it's sellout time! That's right, you've all been had. I've been streaming on Twitch for almost a year now, and I haven't gotten anywhere. So, if you like this video, head on over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/Jonny_RaZeR. I do a lot of bits, like the one where I act like I'm a Walgreens pharmacist in COD lobbies. It's great. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like it if you want. Check out my socials where I post funny moments from my streams and other tidbits. My new Discord is also linked below if you're interested in that sort of thing, and that's where I'll mainly be posting like when I go live and stuff. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. See you.